There are so many awesome personal transport vehicles out there that we simply couldn't contain them in one list. Instead, we've chosen our top 10 coolest vehicles and transport machines in the entire world, all of which you can order today. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all our latest and most exciting content. Easy Raider HD4. The Easy Raider may look like a souped-up scooter, but it's so much more than that. This capable 4x4 can take rough terrain like it's nobody's business. It's even able to tackle deep sand without missing a beat. It's around 5.5 feet long and is just under 2.5 feet wide. It also has a range of 80 kilometers on one charge with its 60-volt battery and 4 1200-watt motors to ensure that it's got the power you need when the going gets tough. To make travel even easier, the Easy Raider folds up, allowing you to easily transport it from A to B. The 130-kilogram overall weight of this quad may also discourage you from carrying it long distances. Lumo Mini Transporter. What happens when you add AI to a Segway? The Lumo Mini Transporter includes auto-follow features and object avoidance systems to help turn even the most uncoordinated riders into semi-pros. The AI uses Intel RealSense and also allows for video capture, along with touch and voice control. To cap things off, the Lumo is as adorable as it is functional, because the design team added a cute robot to their transporter. Its head swivels from side to side and has little robot arms that we just can't get enough of. Its playful personality is another highlight, with the Lumo acting more like a personal transport companion than a vehicle. Kiwano KO1. This one-wheeled electric scooter is steered by hand and is incredibly intuitive to use. Because there's only a central pivot point, you can turn much more sharply and accurately. The Kiwano lets riders take corners with ease, and it's capable of some pretty extreme maneuvers. While you need a certain amount of coordination to get really good at maneuvering the Kiwano, it's still not all that difficult for a beginner to pick up with minimal fuss. The large wheel absorbs impacts, so you can take stairs or rough, steep terrain without missing a beat. A lot of advanced riders have taken to skate parks, and we expect to see some big moves from the Kiwano in the near future. Walk Car. Touted as the car in your bag, the Walk Car certainly is travel-sized and quite versatile. We wouldn't recommend taking it on anything other than a fairly smooth surface, such as a road or sidewalk, but it's obviously not meant for off-roading anyway. This tiny, tablet-sized transport machine isn't much wider than an average person's regular stance, and looks deceivingly low-tech at first glance. Once a rider positions themselves on its surface, however, the Walk Car allows them to effortlessly glide through crowds or traffic without worry. Very responsive and relatively speedy, it can turn on a dime and make a complete stop with very little prior notice. If you're tired of walking through the city, then you should absolutely look into Walk Car. Elf Solar-Powered Car. The Elf is an electric-assisted trike that harnesses the power of solar energy to propel you forward, while you make your pedaling work for you. You can't wimp out entirely in the Elf, but with a little kick from the motor, you can ensure that you exert the bare minimum of energy so you can actually enjoy your trips in the sunshine. While the motor has a top speed of 20 miles an hour, a little extra pedal power from you can help the Elf reach speeds upwards of 25 miles per hour. Which isn't half bad. Happily, the Elf can easily handle 2 adults or 1 adult and 2 children without feeling cramped. This makes it perfect for a family who wants to get out and show their kids the great outdoors. It handles very well on hills and can take some rough terrain without too much trouble. Some riders have found that adding additional battery packs can extend its life up to 4 times, so those are certainly worth looking into as well. Tourate Velocipedo. This unique two-seater has a range of 120 kilometers, and Tourate boasts that it's agile like a motorcycle and safe like a car. We think that sums this personal transport up nicely. It's a trike with 2 wheels in the front, a canopy, and window protectors, as well as double seat belts to keep you safe from the elements and in case of an accident. Tourate is proud of the fact that you don't need a helmet to use this electric trike, but we still think it's a good idea just in case. That being said, the Velocipedo is quite resilient and stands up well in the event of a collision. The Velocipedo also has 3 modes of charge and lets you control it, map potential routes, track your vehicle in case of an emergency, and diagnose potential issues. You can do all of this plus a whole lot more with its Android companion app, which is pretty nifty. Z-Scooter. Inspired by classic Vespas, these scooters look badass, regardless of what angle you look at them from. The front panel looks amazing, and the bike light is another awesome touch. If you want to ride around in style, but don't have the money for a vintage Vespa, the Z-Scooter is a solid compromise. They come in a wide variety of colors and can be taken on the golf course or for a drive down the road. It's only able to travel around 30 kilometers on one charge, with a top speed of 20 kilometers an hour. While that doesn't make it the fastest electric scooter by far, you'll still look cool as you breeze by all the pedestrians, hair blowing in the wind. Swag Roller. Speaking of looking cool, there's no way anyone's going to miss you as you pass them on the Swag Roller with your LEDs flashing. It can take light hills no problem, and has a max load of 245 pounds, with built-in speakers to pump your tunes wherever you go. Dual tires help you keep your balance and remain upright, and the handy carry handle lets you pack it up and push it around like a little suitcase in areas where you can't easily ride it. The Wheelman. There may have been a time in your life when you wanted to strap a 50cc motor to your rollerblades and then let yourself loose on the world. If that describes you, then you're gonna love the Wheelman, which is definitely as extreme as it gets when it comes to personal transport machines. This mini dirt bike slots your feet in the center of each wheel, and you ride it sideways with a hand throttle and brake to control speed. This definitely isn't for amateurs or the faint of heart, but if you want a thrill during your commute, then this crazy transport is bound to be right up your alley. Lazareth LMV 496. And now we reach the pinnacle of today's list. This futuristic-looking machine is like something out of a comic book, and after seeing it, we simply have to have one. The entire thing is powered by 4 JetCat jet turbines that crank out a ridiculous 96,000 RPM each. They're positioned where a traditional quad's wheels would be, except this one hovers around 3.5 feet above the ground. Equipped with an array of flight information across the dashboard, this heavy hitter requires kerosene to run, and definitely isn't easy to operate or maintain. If, however, you have money to burn and are looking for your next thrill, we think you're going to really dig the Lazareth LMV 496. And that's 10 coolest vehicles and personal transport machines. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.